everyone, I'm Carla Walker with That Properties, and I'm sitting here having a nice chat with my managing broker, Rick Sobin.
Hi everyone.
We want to give you some enlightenment on the market. There's a lot of noise out there, it's a lot of negativity out there, and we sort of want to just help you cut to the chase as to what affects the markets that we are working in. I work in the Gold Coast. Rick covers many other areas of the city, mostly near North, Lincoln Park, River North, etc.
Yeah, thank you, Carla. So one interesting point I'd like to bring up is if you look at the total closed sales in the month of December of 2022, we're actually a couple thousand closings more than we had in December of 2019. So if people really want to compare pre-pandemic to post-pandemic, which I do believe we're in now, we're actually outperforming what we did pre-pandemic. So all these headlines about the market's down, housing slumping, those headlines are meant to be nationwide. When you narrow it down and you get macro into your market, into a specific Chicago neighborhood, work with an agent like Carla who can tell you exactly what's going on in a specific building, in a specific neighborhood.
Well, thanks, Rick. You mentioned in talking about the luxury market. Within the time span of a week, you had two different, I wouldn't call predictions, two different summarizations of how the luxury market did in 2022. Can you mention that real quickly?
Cranes actually called one of our agents and asked for an interview, and they wanted to know about why the luxury market was so bad. And my agent actually had to say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't comment on your article because I've actually had 2 large sales just in the last week. So not only are we seeing things like that aren't coming true, Cranes did write an article about that. They wrote an article and the headline was how bad the luxury market was. And then literally that was on a Friday. On a Monday, Cranes came out with another article that said how great the luxury market was doing in Chicago. So even they can't get their headlines right, but they're just there to sell advertising and they're there to just get a product out. So let me just say that it's not always right.
Good point, Rick, good point. Interest rates. What do you think in terms of how much of this do you really have to worry about?
People said they were going to get to 8. That didn't happen. They thought they were going to settle at 7.5. That didn't happen. Today they're just above 6, which is great. People think they're going to settle around 5.5. So we're almost at the point where we think rates are going to settle between 5 and 5.5. So I think anything 6 in the low 6s, you're close enough to being within refi range. I wouldn't be afraid of moving forward with today's rates.
I agree. So, point of view, in my perspective, is that people are holding off in January. I think that they're a little bit reticent about getting into this market. They're unsure. My feeling is that if you're a home seller, don't wait. Get on the market as soon as you can, because come February, which is a traditional season to go on, we're going to see a lot more properties entering the market, which simply slows down market time because the buyers that are getting out there have to do their due diligence, and that takes time. In terms of if you're a buyer, you might have heard this phrase, you may not have, but the agent's mantra today is date the rate, marry the house. And simply put, what they're saying is you're not married to that rate. And there are options out there, there are seller incentives out there, and you want to have an agent that can educate you on all of what's available to you so that you get the best price and the best monthly payment that you can.
That's the truth.
So that's a wrap. We hope that some of this was informative for you, and if you have any questions about anything, I'm always available. We appreciate your time and hope to see you soon.